Either of you want to say anything about tariffs? As you know, my policy, I don't like to cover every day's fake, fake rises and falls because it's all just going to change tomorrow. But anything besides the 200% tariffs on European wine, either of you would like to discuss?
Yeah,
Well, I would just say we talked about that Oval Office meeting. I think that obviously NATO is going to be a focus, but when you're talking like that's the meeting with the Secretary General, I think we've now seen. I think Zelensky gave us. I wouldn't say a roadmap because I think that we don't want necessarily that to happen every time, but a warning that every time one of these things happens, these bilats in the Oval Office, that there's the potential that this thing could go crazy. And yes, he is a conservative former leader of Holland, so that there's sort of a personal connection there, maybe. But they're going to be talking about this. This is the literally from an industry standpoint. Everybody every major industry in America is now weighing in on this. And the retaliatory piece of this, which we're now seeing in the last 24 hours, is having a massive effect. These guys aren't stupid. I mean, when it comes to the Europeans, they know what they're doing. They're going after products and states where Trump voters are going to be the most effective. And so I have a feeling that this is definitely going to be an issue that comes up today beyond NATO.
Yeah, the only thing I would just add is in the first month, most of Trump's threats, the country being threatened, Colombia, Panama, the fentanyl with Canada and Mexico, Trump quickly kind of got out or they backed down, right? Or some combo. For the first time now, and I think we'll see more of this, you are seeing Canada and the EU saying, okay, you want to play this game? Here we go. And to Sean's point, we're going to do it surgically and targeted to exact pain. And now we're going to see, because Trump kind of freaked out about Canada potentially cutting off energy to Michigan, Minnesota, and upstate New York, which, okay, we rely on their energy for those areas. So we're going to see now what happens when somebody kind of potentially punches the bully back. What does Trump do?
Yep. All right.
Well, by the way, Dan, I will say this. The thing about the energy thing is everything that I read, when Doug Ford threatened to do that to those three countries, those three states, I'm no energy expert, but my understanding was that they don't actually supply that much. And I thought that it was an interesting response because was it the effect, like the media effect of it, like that it could potentially do that, or was there more to it? But I actually thought that it was interesting that they took them that seriously if they really don't affect those three states in the way that they do.